I want to know today what's the role of the government, to protect the people or to kill the people or to make the people suffer.
See, I want you to take your time, listen to this video. This young man from Kenya, everything he said, because he said a lot of things on this video. He used some kind language to their leaders. Just take your time, watch this video to the end. We'll come back and talk about it.
With others from before court to create disturbance in a manner likely to cause a breach of peace by yelling, shouting, and attempt to disrupt the photo shooting session by the Cabinet Secretary, National Treasury, and Economic Planning and his delegates. Is it true or not true? Julius, is it true or not true?
Okay, I don't want to betray my concerns.
Can you respond to what you do? Is it true or not true? You'll be given time.
It's true. And as I said, I don't want to betray my concerns. I'm ready to do anything to see change in this country. I'm ready to die for freedom. I'm ready to die for justice. I'm ready to die for equality. We cannot continue living as slaves in our own country, in the land of our fathers, the land where our fathers bled and died to free this nation from the shackles of colonialism. Colonialism never really ended in this country. Even in this court, they use colonial penal codes, colonial laws. That is why I cannot get justice in a court of law. I want to speak myself. I realize that there comes an existential moment in time when you must speak for yourself. Nobody else can do it for you. I am tired. I'm so sick and tired of living as a slave in my own country. And I've said this a lot of times, many times, and I'm going to do so many things, so many actions to bring change into this country. We cannot continue to be ruled like this, being ruled by sick people, by mad people, by liars and thieves and criminals. These are the people who are in power in Kenya, in Africa. That is the situation we are living in. That is kind of life we are living in. That's why people are dying and nobody cares. Poor people are suffering, nobody cares. So I don't know what's the role of the government. I don't know. I want to know today what's the role of the government, to protect the people or to kill the people or to make the people suffer. I think we have failed our people. The government has failed. Everybody has failed. We have also failed ourselves. I don't know. My concerns will not allow me to keep silent at any time, at any moment. I don't know whether this is going to come up anywhere, but we must have this debate. We must have this conversation. We cannot continue living in fear. I see a lot of fear in this country. A lot of fear in the courts. Just yesterday we saw a magistrate who was shot by a police officer. I want to speak, my dear friends. I want to speak because when you try to tell me to keep silent, my heart is burning. You know, it's burning because of this country. Because for 60 years we have been living like we are not human beings. Like we are half human beings. We are considered like children of a lesser God. Now, this cannot continue. It cannot continue in any way. We are ruled by a minority that does not care for the interests of the majority. Politicians are liars and thieves. And they have stolen our freedom, they have stolen our minds, they have stolen our land, they have stolen our future. Politicians are established in lies and failed promises. We are victims of lies and failed promises, deferred hopes and blasted dreams for 60 years. I don't know what will happen. I don't know whether you're going to sentence me. I'm ready to be sentenced for 100 years. But I'm going to keep speaking the truth until the day I leave this world. We cannot continue living like this. My dear friends, we must resist. Resistance is the only way for this country, for Africa. People are dying everywhere. Even in Congo, people are suffering and we are silent. I don't know. We have failed as human beings. We have completely failed as human beings. We are on a test as human beings. I don't know why we call ourselves Christians. I don't know why we call ourselves educated people, civilized people. We are not. We are not civilized at all. We are stupid. And this stupidity is taking a toll on this country. Too much toll. It's so bad. It's too bad. It's too bad. We cannot continue living like this. The government must get out of the people. But on its behalf, we honor it.
If I listen to that, that is a young man from Kenya among all these protesters. See, first of all, I want to say this to Kenyan people. Please, the authorities in Kenya should not allow, the government should not allow them, the police, to silence the voice of this young man. Because that's what they do. Sometimes when they see somebody has a voice like this to speak up, they will try to silence him, put it on the ground, make sure his voice silent. Because this kind of people who is fighting for freedom, yes, even if he's not there yet, but for this, for what he stands for now, the first thing to do, they will try and silence his voice, and they will try to intimidate him. Hey, you people should not allow this guy to be intimidated. Don't allow them. You understand? So that is it. So that everything he stands for, the freedom he's fighting for, everything, they will listen to him. But at this stage, once they silence his voice, is gone, you people should not allow it. Now, let's take it back to Nigeria, even in Africa in general. We heard what he said, everything he said on that video. And this is a reality in Africa. He asked a question, what is the role of the government? Is it to kill or to protect lives and properties? But I could tell you, in Nigeria it's different. is to buy people, not to protect. You are there. Protect yourself at your own cost. That is it, basically true. Because there is no freedom of speech. There is no freedom of, even freedom of movement is limited. No. So, if a president, because when you look at them in Kenya, I even said, look at the way this one is talking to them, the leaders. One on one. God, see country. Oh. See country. I tell you, our own is not so. And this one is fighting. This is what happened across other continents, Africa countries. You understand? I don't know. Somebody will be suffering in his whole country, being a slave in his whole country. Our freedom has been taken away from us. We have the minority who is keeping the majority in this kind of state. There's no school, no good road, no healthcare, no education, no jobs, no road, everything. And all these things are the responsibility from the government. If you cannot protect lives and properties, you cannot give them good healthcare system, good school, affordable schools, transportation. So what is the need of a government? Is it because we don't have all the resources, what it takes to give all those things to your citizens? No. Everything, they have it in abundance. Kenya, this country, Nigeria, we have them in abundance. But we are suffering. We are suffering in smiley, suffering and smiley. We're suffering. We've been subject to all manner of things. Every people, when you come out to speak like this, you've been labeled all manner of things. What I call them. This is not happening in abroad. You don't understand. And I tell you, this protest has a lot of effect in Kenya. President. You see what? Go listen. See what the president is doing because of this protest. First time. Yesterday, I heard that one man protest in Abuja. He listed, he climbed this thing, the mask or something. He was there protesting. He listed everything he wants from the government to do. Why are you suffering people? Bring back subsidy, reduce the cost of this, that. I read the letter. But today now again, I heard that he's in the police custody, he has been arrested. Can you imagine? So this is a country where we live in, that they try to silence our voice, they try to cage us, make sure you don't come or you don't speak. Whenever you have a voice, let's see anybody who has a voice like this to speak up, they'll silence the person. But these are just the failure of government. It shouldn't be so. We need to wake up, and the time is now. We need to wake up, team up against these leaders. Otherwise, they are not going to do it. They are not going to do it. It has to be by force. Since they don't, the only thing they hear is through the use of force. A country where they say animals have the same right with human being. Because in general, in fact, anyway, let me just stop this video here. Please, what do you think? Share this video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.